Turn right onto Gardner Road.
Right here.
Continue on Gardner Road for 4 miles. In 1,000 feet, turn right. Turn right. In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the right.
Quite a crowd here already.
Your destination is on the right.
Well, we made it to Rocky Mountain Star Stare near Gardner, Colorado. About 7,500 feet, I think, is the elevation here. I'll give you a little tour. We just checked in, got the camper set up, and we're waiting for dark skies and hopefully clear skies. Over here is the check-in. It's at the end of the community building. I think that's what they call it. This is where they have their presentations and their meetings and the drawings and just a gathering area. And as you can see, there's quite a few RVs already here set up. They said it's a full house, sold out event, and this is where I'm going to be set up. Trying to see if I can get rid of some unused gear here, but haven't got all the telescopes set up yet. But got a neighbor right there and another one right there, and got one across the way. But this is it. We're not on a mountain top, but as you can tell, we're kind of in the valley between the mountain peaks. There's some over here, some nice big ones, and supposedly got really clear skies, so looking forward to getting this show on the road. There's a vendor here has these tents that they claim that with a telescope you look right through the mesh and it does not affect your vision whatsoever. Pretty cool looking. They come in 2 sizes, I believe. That's all he's got set up. But I can see where something like that, he's got a padded mattress in that one. That would be cool for laying on your back and looking up at the clear nights and watching for meteors, or just using binoculars. Pretty cool looking. Very nice. These are the vendors here. We have stargazing tents and cheeselovegrill.com and Good Gracious Coffee. A couple of vendors here at the Rocky Mountain Star Stare. So take a quick tour. We got a lot of people. They said this thing is full up, completely sold out. I I think they said close to 400 people are going to be here this time. So they said it's the best turnout they've had in several years. But here's some walk around. This is, by the way, the Colorado Springs Astronomy Club's property. They own this. They use it for their members. And that one, as you can see, that's a observatory that I believe it stays on site. That one over there, I don't know if that one is one that stays on site or if that's one that maybe somebody's portable brought in. But as you can see, there are lots and lots of campers and tents set up. And if I get a chance, I'll maybe do an interview with some of the people. This fellow over here, he's got a nice selection of telescopes. It's getting set up. There's a big Dobsonian over there, and maybe an SCT under that cover there. But yeah, look at the background. Mountains, beautiful here. Some more campers back up in there. And there is also, there's 35 acres is what they said they own. There are sites, well, as you can see, way back up in there. There are more sites. This big RV is blocking it. Back behind those trees down in there, a little further down the valley, there's some more sites. Back behind the building, there's some more sites. And then there's another spot down there. And then right over here, there's a loop that circles around, and there's several sites back up in there as well. So I think this place is going to be really full up. And if we can get rid of these darn clouds, I think we're going to have a good star party here. Couldn't ask for a more beautiful area to have something like this. Look at those mountains in the background. I forget what valley this is. The town of Gardner is at the base of where we're at. That's where our turnoff was to get here. And West Cliff is back that way some more. Walsenburg is back down on the other side of that mountain, or maybe even back further that way. And this area is what they nicknamed Scope Central. But what it's for is an observation area where people bring all their scopes and set them up out here. Probably the best, if not one of the best views in the entire area. As you can see over there, there's a bunch of tents set up along that far edge. Over here a little bit. A lot of people here. And there's one of the observatories. I think the club owns that one. Possibly that other one. There's a large Dobsonian that looks like maybe at least a 20-inch, maybe bigger. So they're set up.
Yeah, I guess that's.
Well, it's not that.
It's not a 30-inch.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know.
There's the new Celestron Origin. Got it set up here. He's going to give it a try and see how it performs. More scopes set up out in the observing field. I'm sure there'll be some more here in a little while. As you can see in these pictures, the clouds eventually broke up as the night went on and was able to capture some nice pictures of the Milky Way galaxy. Also, M83 opened up and was able to capture some time on it, as well as the star that went nova a couple of weeks ago, V462 Lupi, in the constellation of Lupus. This is Thursday around lunch. It looks like we've got more people showed up. Got their stuff set up. Quite the selection of telescopes and campers and equipment. Gonna walk around the area and get some more pictures and video today. Having a solar observing session. The sun's out pretty well. We got some clouds, hit and miss, but 3 or 4 of them. I had mine set up for a little while and the clouds got real thick, so I went in and took it down. But this one is the
They're just so nice.
Coronado, and this is what he's looking at.
That's a good one.
Yeah, very nice.
Well, this is, and you can take a picture of it if you like, yeah. So this is actually
They have bingo for the kids.
Will appear to be darker. And so on the previous list, the highest magnification eyepiece, this 20 millimeter, mythical 20 millimeter 82 degree eyepiece, would give you the dark.
Want to avoid Cancer and Gemini, Ophiuchus is a great target because I'll get the maximum amount of viewing. And it's also giving me a little countdown. I have 9 hours and 23 minutes to get ready for dark.
Yeah. Is the secondary holder the spider printed?
Spider's printed.
Wow.
I broke the first 2, so.
Oh yeah, making those. Make them bigger,
Yeah.
right?
And the gun sight also?
Yeah, that's printed. So this is a carbon fiber PLA composite, is all the black parts. And it's the blue parts are all heat treatable PLA. And the carbon fiber PLA is also heat treatable. So what I did is I printed each of the parts, and each of the rings here are actually 3 pieces put together because my printer is only 8 inches across. So each of the pieces went into a tub of sand in like one of those food service like metal bins, tub things filled with sand in the oven. And that's how I baked the parts because they were warping if I just put them on a tray like most people do. And I needed these to hold their shape as well as possible. So I baked them all out one by one in a tub of sand. And so now instead of warping and melting at 120 Fahrenheit, it's good to 300 Fahrenheit.
The Colorado Astro Society, just about once a week. It has a removable mirror. I don't think he ground it, but he bought it. I'm not sure. But it just sits in a little harness.
It has no markings on it though, right? Of any
No.
kind anywhere?
No.
On the back, I mean?
So he may have made it. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him again.
Well, nothing I've done for this scope comes anywhere close to somebody designing, building, and implementing something for a telescope or an actual telescope. But I hope there's at least some entertainment value in this this restoration and tiny improvement. So this is a 22-year-old Star Master.
The events for the day and all the programs were wrapped up, and darkness started to set in, and as you can see, the clouds began to break up. I believe this was probably the clearest night we had of the whole week. I took advantage of the clear skies and caught up on some Messier objects that I was missing from my list, and take a peek and see what I got. Some of them come out pretty nice. I also took advantage of these clear skies and grabbed pictures of several of the images on the Astronomical Society's Level 1 Observer program, and was able to actually finish that and get the pen the next morning.
You're not pressurized? I thought you went to 100. Try again. Hold on. Stand back up, back here. You can, if it goes below 100, you can pump it up a few more times.
Margaret, he wanted it up further for a reason.
Hold on. You need a... Okay. Hold on. He's got a lot.
You're doing experiments.
100, everybody's good? Okay. We're going to watch it. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, reset.
Correction. 2139. 2139. Would you like to change for something else? Go pick something else. It's not a telescope. Good.
You spoke truth.
Good. Yes.
This isn't operation.
Not this. It retails for it. $400. Well, the other one's $300, so I figured this one's for $250 maybe. This is roughly a $250 telescope. It is designed for compact storage.
Wow, he's Carol Merrills. Woo!
So, for this one, you'll need to show us the part that says keep this coupon. And has the number on it. And because I am kind of a dishonest person, Matt Russell, the head of RMSS, is going to draw the winning number.
One of our 2 directors.
Of my nephew. Matt has drawn 2182. 2182. 2182. All right. Now, here's what I recommend. Leave it here for now, and we're all done. We'll shoot it down for you and show you how it works. You do not have a box for it, unfortunately, because it's a donation. Okay? With an app, an astronomy app,
And the app will tell you how to move the telescope to find what you're looking for. So it's very cool. It retails for $300. And it was donated by Mile High Astronomy, which is an astronomy company located roughly 1 mile high in Denver. This is the only time the ship's been flat for the last week. And the winning number, he said slowly to build suspense, 2, 1, 2, 9. Rachel, 2 on 2 9. Yeah, let's check this one carefully. Dan looks a little shifty. Oh yeah, I just printed this up. I just found this on. Sure. I recommend you leave it here till we adjourn, and then we'll give you the tour of the whistles and bells. Absolutely. Come, yeah, mile higher. Come here and hold the telescope. This is for Mile High Astronomy. We'll get a picture of the one. Try to look happy. Are we good? Okay. Got the vendors game. Vendors game. Your times #1 bestseller. 7394. 7394. Enter road. 7310. A few years ago, the last few RMSS she's brought it, but she took all her stock from her store to her house, and she set up a table back there. Sadly, she is in ill health, and I think we all love her very much. And so this is a very meaningful thing. It's probably the last Kathy gift we're going to get. So it better not be a gift.
I didn't capture any footage of the final grand prize drawing for the ZWO C-Star S30, which there happened to be 2 because the club bought one and ZWO also donated one, which was kind of unexpected. But thank you, ZWO, for that. I would also like to thank the Astronomical Society and the Rocky Mountain Star Stare staff for the opportunity to get my level 1 and level 2 observer pins while at the event. A successful event like this one takes many people volunteering their time and efforts, and the Rocky Mountain Star Stare Committee and members of the Colorado Springs Astronomical Society have done a wonderful job putting on a great family-friendly event for us to enjoy. Many thanks to them all, including the great food and coffee vendors, guest speakers, and the staff for all their hard work making it a great star party. See you next year.